Welcome to episode 8 of this Leadership in Conservation series. In this episode, we will explore leadership in the digital era, focusing on how digital advancements are transforming leadership and the skills you need to thrive in this era. Leading us through this topic is Dr. Leona Craffert. Dr. Craffert is the director of the Core Lab for Digital Inclusion at UWC. She is a registered research psychologist and business coach. Dr. Craffert will provide us with valuable insight into how digital tools and strategies are shaping leadership, the opportunities and challenges of the digital age, and how you can develop the skills needed to lead successfully in this fast-paced environment. After watching this video, you will understand how digital transformation is reshaping leadership. You will learn how to use digital tools and data-driven decision-making to lead effectively, and discover the skills and mindset needed to thrive as a leader in the digital era. Now, let's listen to Dr. Craffert.
Watching this video will provide you with insights on the typical practices of organizations that are successful in the digital context, and the styles and practices of leaders who lead successfully in the digital era. Hersey and Blanchard argue that effective leaders adapt their leadership style to be appropriate for a particular team and the demands of a given situation. For conservation leaders to adjust their leadership styles for the digital era, they can learn from organizations and leaders that are successful in this new context. So what is so different about the practices of organizations that are successful in this data-driven, fast-paced, and hyper-connected digital era? The research of Professor Gerald Payne and his colleagues highlights that organizations that are successful in this new context have the following practices in common. Their leaders are tech-savvy, and this enables them to make informed decisions about digital tools and how it can support the mission of the organization. They invest in developing the digital skills of their employees. They prefer to work in teams or networks. Digital success requires collaboration, not isolation. They collaborate well with stakeholders inside and outside the organization. Strong partnerships bring in new ideas, resources, and opportunities. These organizations are creative and innovative, are using digital tools to solve problems. This is how they remain relevant. They experiment with new technologies and ways of working, and this helps them to find the best digital solutions for their challenges. They collect and use data effectively to guide decision-making. Data-driven decisions lead to better strategies, faster responses, and improved outcomes. The Black Mamba anti-poaching unit is an excellent example of a team who is successful in the digital era. They use a variety of digital tools for communications, for tracking movements, and for doing their job. The question is now how mature and young conservation leaders can and should adapt their leadership style to lead their teams and organizations to be successful in the current context. Mukherjee, a very prominent researcher in leadership and organizational behavior, highlights the following practices that conservation leaders should adopt. They should invest in digital skills, their own skills, and that of employees and teams. Conservation leaders need to set the example. They should be interested in and aware of changes in the external environment and tech space. They should develop the ability to adjust quickly. They should deliberately collaborate with stakeholders inside and outside the organization, the team, or the unit. Collaboration provides access to information and new insights, opens up new opportunities. Leaders should focus on building strong and successful teams. Conservation leaders should understand what is required to support teams who are working in different physical spaces or remotely. They should encourage employees and teams to be creative and innovative. They should allow them to try out new digital tools or new ways of doing things. The world is complex. This means that a leader does not have to have all the answers. It is simply not possible. For this reason, it is critical for conservation leaders to listen to the opinions of their colleagues, their teams, and their collaborators. This opens up a wealth of knowledge and insights. Conservation leaders should acknowledge the importance of data and how the ability to use the right data to support their decision making. What do conservation leaders need to do to develop strong and innovative teams? Hersey and Blanchard identified 4 elements that are necessary to build strong teams, especially for teams that work remotely or online or are located in different geographical areas. Let's discuss the 4 elements. Conservation leaders should create a compelling vision that motivates their team and that provides meaning. Think, for example, of the compelling vision of Save the Rhino for Our Children. Leaders should provide a clear team structure. This means that every team member should be clear about their role and responsibilities. The team rules should be clear, the do's and the don'ts. Communicate and give regular feedback. Conservation leaders should provide a supportive environment. This implies that team members should have the opportunity to develop their skills, learn about new technologies, have access to the right tools, and feel equipped to do their job. Finally, it is important that conservation leaders should create a sense of unity, develop a shared mindset about how things should be done. Everyone should be on the same page. These elements or dimensions can also be applied in contexts where individual conservationists or NGOs are working in a network or in partnership. Let's conclude. Technology is a tool and not a solution on its own. Conservation leaders must be adaptive, informed, and proactive in leveraging digital advancements to solve the conservation challenges. They should build networks, unlock the creative abilities of the teams and the people around them, and be comfortable with change. Many of these leadership practices depend on the interpersonal skills, emotional intelligence, and personal mastery of conservation leaders.
To summarize, leaders in the digital age must be tech-savvy, data-driven, and adaptable to rapid change. Collaboration and innovation are key to navigating digital transformation successfully. Developing digital skills and staying informed about technological advancements will help you lead effectively in conservation and beyond. Next up is episode 9, titled Typical Group Behavior. Join us as we explore how groups form, interact, and function within organizations, helping you navigate team dynamics effectively.